told me I knew 10, they still surprised. Watch who you, cause love and hate the thinnest line. Ay, that's the thinnest line. Watch who you, cause love and hate the thinnest line. That's the thinnest line. Watch who you, cause love and hate the thinnest line.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. At the United Center, Chicago fans are cheering for their Bulls. And it's Chicago to start out. To the inside. Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Up in his playmaking skills. When LaVine notices an open teammate, he whips the pass over.
Back to Curry. Pass to Simmons. Down low. And that one's good. Drummond. Not every team has the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight.
And it can really add a dimension to your offense, Kevin, especially if you're able to pass out of double teams and hit guys who are open for shots.
And the Nets with possession here. The Bulls getting the bucket. And here we go. Fast break. LaVine's got it. And the cheer by LaVine.
The floor awareness of ball, excels at getting the ball to his uncovered teammates.
Outside for Curry. It's deflected. And now ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Outside, KD. Pass to Simmons. Nets passing it around. Here's Curry. Vucevic with the rebound.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive scheme.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor. And Kevin, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. And when Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure. And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Get up and get loud for the Lovable. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lovable. Checking into the game for your Bulls, Derek Jones Jr.
Here's Irving. Irving double team. Drummond.
Andre Drummond.
And Drummond throws it down.
You know, every night he plays through a lot of bumps and bruises. Drummond reminds me of Shaq in that respect.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Curry's shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
That's his first personal foul.
And the latest wrinkle in Seth Curry's game, creating for others with consistency.
And he's taking time with his reads, letting the defense commit, then making his move. All part of that maturation process.
On the wing, DeRozan launches it. Chicago now working with the new shot clock. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Coming onto the
So
floor
both
for the
teams
Nets.
changing it up here. A nice shot by Irving.
Kyrie Irving.
Executing off the dribble, one of Kyrie's strongest assets.
Pass to LaVine. Now here's Dosunmu. Right wing. From outside the arc. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. Nets trail by 7. Now Simmons. Inside. The kick out to Irving. Back to Aldridge. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
A creative playmaker. I love when Kyrie zips it to his teammates.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Back to Aldridge. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's Jones. And he banks in the layup. Let's get your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
Outside Dragic. Durant for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
3.
It is unreal how consistent Kevin Durant is from range. He'll go to the arc any chance he gets.
And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Trailing by 4. Nets passing it around. Pass to Aldridge. And no good. Great D that time from Vucevic. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Ben Simmons.
Love the aggressiveness of Zach. Hand off right there, forcing the D's hands once he's this close.
This is his first free throw of the game.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Pass to Claxton. Over in the corner, Brown. No good with the triple. Here's Jones. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
At the elbow, Griffin. With 1 on the clock. And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen so far from the Bulls, what's your take?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
Irving double team. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Off target with his 3. The Bulls leading by 8.
Brooklyn foul.
And after 1 year at UNLV, Derrick Jones Jr. going pro back in 2016, he's gone from an undrafted project to a dunk contest champion.
Right side Jones.
Excellent defense. When Drummond's being aggressive, he's very difficult to score on.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling. Whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but D.A., I love that strategy. Thanks for that story. This one for three. Here's Jones. And then Jones with the jam.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Connects from three-point range.
3.
Derrick Jones Jr., Greg, as we know, is a high flyer. In fact, he is a frequent flyer.
Yeah, I mean, all the physical tools you look for in a wing player, Kevin. Tremendous length and athleticism, and he continues to develop his skill set and capitalize on those gifts.
It's stolen by Jones. And now it's Bradley running. He can go all the way. And stolen by Simmons. Irving with it. Jones covering. Pass to Drummond. Here's Simmons. Out to KD. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
Irving double team. It's stolen by Jones. Left side, ball. Kick out to Levine. Buries it from three-point range. Levine's got 7.
Woo! Zach barely gave the defense a chance there. He quickly gets the shot in the air.
Nobody near Irving.
Kyrie Irving.
That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Back to Drummond. It's stolen by DeRozan. Levine with it. Outguarded by Simmons. And Ball slams it in.
You know, Ball loves to get into the open court where he has space and can make decisions on the fly.
The Nets working the ball around now. Outside Irving. 6 to shoot. Here's Brown. Rebounded by Vucevic. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. They've led by as much as 10.
The vision Lonzo has is special, finding his teammates in their spots over and over again.
Timeout called the Nets. Now when Lonzo Ball entered the league in 2017, Greg, there were major questions about his shooting. And he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his 4th year in the league. And his three-point numbers, they've also improved greatly.
Nicholas Claxton.
We've got 1:18 left to play here in the half.
Patrick Mills.
And Levine comes to help. Out left to the wing. Here's Claxton. To the middle. Here's Brown. That shot off the mark. Chicago leading by 6. Back to Levine. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time.
Nicholas Claxton.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
54 seconds left in the first half. Levine wide open.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Back to Brown. Pass to Mills. Just 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Claxton. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Look out! Here he comes!
That was amazing, man. Look at the elevation.
DeRozan with the
I love the vision by DeMar DeRozan. He found the wide open teammate.
Back to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Vucevic with the block.
Well-timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
Just 4 seconds left in the first half of basketball. On its way from DeRozan for 2. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls lead by 4. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And Smitty, I'm going to ask you to put your GM hat on here for a second. When you think of undervalued player types, what comes to mind?
For me, Kevin, defenders who are also great decision makers offensively. Everyone knows you need shooting, but you add in a player that can defend and pass, that's how you build an elite team. Impressive shooter from outside the arc. Kyrie knows he has the green light to fire away.
And then Levine with the jam.
An explosive, high-level athlete. You see why Zach has won multiple dunk contests.
Back to Irving. Pass to Caruso. Here's Levine, guarded by Curry. Here's Caruso. Thompson inside. The wide open look here for Vucevic. That shot, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. Irving double team. And here is Simmons. Back to Drummond. Pass to Irving. Clock at 6. Takes it inside. On its way from Curry for 2. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
What concentration from the crafty swing man. Zach LaVine enjoys scoring on aggressive defenders.
There's Curry. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Curry's got 6 points.
Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. Nets trailed by 3. Well, this summer, a new contract for Andre Drummond after being bought out last season by the Cleveland Cavaliers.
It's nice to get a fresh start. I think he's playing with a chip on his shoulder, eager to prove his doubters wrong.
And it's Drummond missing. Outside, Levine. The kick out to Williams. Stolen by Durant. Irving, a good look. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time.
First team foul.
That's his first foul.
Coming onto the floor for the
Clock
Nets.
keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
Blake Griffin. Joe Harris.
Pass to Aldridge.
Patrick Mills.
And Harris wide open. He
2 minutes
shoots.
remaining in the
He
third.
nails it. And we're tied up.
Savvy assist by the veteran Aldridge. Sees the missed defensive rotation and takes advantage.
Timeout for the Bulls.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. So it's both teams making substitutions here. To the paint. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Back to Levine. Outside DeRozan. Kick out to Levine. Here he goes. The rebound by the Nets. 1:27 left here in the third quarter. Bounce pass Mills. Shoots over Vucevic. 5 on the clock. Got a piece of it. Mills, that's a two-pointer. That one off the back iron and out. Pass to DeRozan. Left side, Ball. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Just 4 points, that's all they've given up here in the second half. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Jones Jr.
And last season was Mills' best. Now in his mid-30s, he's only getting better, affecting the game beyond his shooting.
And both free throws good for Mills.
Patty Mills is not a guy you like to bail out and put him on the foul line. Reason why he is deadly.
And that's what we're used to him doing, but he really just hasn't had that typical impact offensively. If they keep getting him touches, this game won't be tied for long.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Levine. Oh,
Yes. Attacking with purpose. Levine takes the contact, finishes strong, now goes to the line for one more.
That's his first.
on the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
First team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Zach.
Free throw good, Levine.
Zach LaVine has so much talent, and people just want more. But you can't argue that he produces in so many areas.
Pass to Aldridge. Rebound collected by Levine. On the way, Levine. From the arc. And the miss. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's Chicago up by 3. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment.
It's the fourth.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The Bulls leading by 3. The drive by Ball. And Ball slams it in.
The defense playing Lonzo Ball to pass that off. Instead, he takes it all the way
to the inside. Here's Griffin. No good. Shot missing. Now Chicago takes it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. And the basket by Jones.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets. from inside.
And there is a whistle. That'll go on Derek Jones.
Derek Jones Jr.
And that'll be his third foul so far.
Personal foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for the Nets, Ben Simmons, Kyrie Irving.
It's stolen by DeRozan. Jones with it. Now guarded by Simmons. And Cole slams it in.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Now into the lineup for the Nets.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play.
Kevin Durant.
And Levine, here we go. Out to DeRozan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
Kevin, you tend to forget this about Levine. I mean, he's still so young. You feel like he's been in the league forever.
You know, Greg, I was just thinking about Zach LaVine and his age. He's just now in his mid to late 20s.
And he's grown so much since that rookie year. Excited to see what numbers he can put up as he gets ready to enter into his prime.
Andre Drummond.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Here's Ball. Pass to Jones. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Ben Simmons.
Second team foul.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Bulls?
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Simmons on the wing. Here's Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
There's not many that dunks it as powerful as Andre Drummond. He's explosive at 280 pounds.
KD with it. Now defended by Levine. Outside, KD. And Drummond throws it down.
Assist from
The playmaking skills of Kevin Durant on display. Capable of whipping passes to open teammates.
Bulls basketball.
They're fortunate the defender couldn't control it. Almost lost that possession.
The Bulls leading by 4. And Levine, here we go. Driving to the basket. And it's sent back by Drummond.
It's amazing Drummond doesn't block more shots. He has a 9-foot standing reach.
The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Drummond's got 6 in the quarter.
In attack mode, Drummond getting aggressive as the game heats up.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
2 minutes remaining.
Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Pass to Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Vucevic with the block. And that one's good. Drummond. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. A 2-point game. Good work there as it goes.
DeMar DeRozan, when you need a score, go to the guys you feel comfortable with.
Inside. Outside, KD. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That'll be his second foul of the game. Down low. And that one's good. Drummond.
Andre Drummond.
Drummond's got the lead. Back up to 2 now for the Nets.
When Drummond's playing with passion and fire, he can be unstoppable.
To the middle. Oh, my goodness!
Did you see
what a play!
Unbelievable!
And talk about
putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. There's Levine. And Jones slams it home.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. And Curry has it in the corner. Drummond. It's good.
Andre Drummond.
Wow, this shows the confidence the team has in Andre. And the improved confidence he has in...
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Outside for Simmons. Plenty of space. It's in!
Steph Curry.
Well, we know Simmons can do this. At 6'11", I don't know that anyone in the league has his vision.
Ben Simmons.
Count the basket.
And when the game is tight, Simmons rises to the occasion, effortlessly capitalizing on his team desperately needs him to.
Good.
The coaching staff needs Zach LaVine to perform at his best when it matters, and he did it.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Good.
Kevin Durant.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Steph Curry.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Looks smart when the shots are going down.
LaVine.
If you want to know what Zach LaVine is made of, you just found out.
The wide open look for Durant on the money.
Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
County, yeah, that's where my blood, my family at. I spill it off on the bounty, yeah, I know. I done it all summer long. These kids bopping, they sing along. I know you're proud of your bro. Smart guy, I need them more like market. Remarkable how big my market is. I get this out stand still. Child never taught stand stain. Dirty laundry. Let me hear that back. That's what made me. 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 Made me. Rice and gravy. If you can't eat, it's crazy. Mama baby, only son in the house, she had to blame me. Anytime she went down.
Brooklyn, the home of the Nets, in a fine Eastern Conference affair here at Barclays Center. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from D.A. along the sideline all game long. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. The kick out to Irving. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. For the three. They get it back. The kick out to Irving. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Here's DeRozan. Simmons pulls it in.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And how chaotic was this offseason for Simmons? I mean, the trade rumors swirling, stepping back from Team Australia, ultimately traded. And you talk about someone just dying for a fresh start.
Here's Drummond. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Clever feed by Kyrie Irving, moving the ball to a teammate with a quality look. It's a shot you would think he would make, and he just doesn't make it all the time.
Now, here is Irving. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. Here's Curry with the 3. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. KD draws the double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. It's the Nets now. There's the drive. That one doesn't drop. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Here's Williams. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist.
Instinctual pass by Zach LaVine. Doesn't hesitate to beat the wide-open man.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Offensive rebound. And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Both teams will make substitutions. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
And here's a guy who loves playing inside. Simmons can play some bully ball down low. And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And, guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Nobody near Irving. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
2 minutes to play.
The kick out to Ball. And the Bulls with another miss. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. A putback. And it's Aldridge on the follow.
A terrific offensive rebounder. Aldridge definitely knows what to do with it when he gets it.
Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
1 shot.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
Stolen by Ball. Pass to LaVine. Here's Jones. Back to LaVine. Down low. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Off target from 3-point range. Now when Lonzo Ball entered the league in 2017, Greg, there were major questions about his shooting. And he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his 4th year in the league. And his 3-point numbers, they've also improved greatly.
Now Mills. Following the miss by Lonzo Ball from deep. Left side, Griffin. Nets passing it around. Harris outside. Off target with his 3. Bulls trail by 3. Pass the ball. Here's LaVine. Rebound, Brooklyn.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Brown, good.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
He gets it up. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Nets as they end the first quarter on a 12-3 run. And the second quarter will get underway. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way. Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portion. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you wound up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire. And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Curry. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And for those who criticize Drummond facilitating, I say rewatch that play. He's improving.
Pass to Simmons. Inside. The kick out to Irving. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
It's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And it's Drummond missing. Bulls trail by 3. Now this summer, a new contract for Andre Drummond after being bought out last season by the Cleveland Cavaliers.
It's nice to get a fresh start. I think he's playing with a chip on his shoulder, eager to prove his doubters wrong.
Out to KD. Good. 6 points for Kevin Durant.
A graceful athlete in his prime of his career. Durant with great body control through contact.
The kick out to Ball. Pass to Levine. DeRozan in the corner. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. To the paint. And KD throws it down.
The 7-footer Durant is a threat to dunk it. Can't let him get inside.
Here's Levine. Jones trying to get open. Good D by Drummond.
2 minutes to play.
And here is Curry. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Now,
poked away.
For your Nets.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
They're fortunate the defender couldn't control it. Almost lost that possession.
Substitutions for your Nets. Blake Griffin.
1:49 left in the second quarter. And it's Brown missing.
Harris.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
On the basket by Jones.
I love great ball movement. DeRozan's the kind of guy you can trust to make the right decision.
Griffin looking around. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Shot's good. Griffin making the play.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic for me if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake. A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Griffin draws the double to the middle. Harris misses.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Levine. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Brooklyn leading by 4.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of this.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And it's Vucevic missing. And here's Aldridge. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And here's Brown outside. 23 seconds left to play here in the half. 6 to shoot. Here's Griffin. Makes it off the glass. And the Nets lead by 7.
With a smile on Blake's face, looks like he enjoys having contact before he shoots.
Here's Harris. Great pass to set up the layup. Harris has got 5 points now this quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Levine.
Wonderful effort by Blake just to get out to be able to contest that shot.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll return shortly. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Bulls trail by 9. Here's Levine. Outside Williams. Hits the three-point bomb. Williams has got the first points to start out the third quarter for Chicago.
And Kevin, you tend to forget this about Levine. I mean, he's still so young. You feel like he's been in the league forever.
To the inside. 5 to shoot. Back to Drummond. Bradley with some nice D. You know, Greg, I was just thinking about Zach LaVine and his age. He's just now in his mid to late 20s.
And he's grown so much since that rookie year. Excited to see what numbers he can put up as he gets ready to enter into his prime.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Ball with the bucket.
I love how hard Lonzo Ball plays. It's what's allowed him to overwhelm the defense right there.
Curry wide open. Offensive rebound. Five on the clock. Here's KD. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And Levine, here we go. And the jam by Levine.
Explosive move there by Zach. Quick first step, then a thunderous finish.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Irving's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nets. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
Zach LaVine.
LaVine, good. Here's Irving. He has 7. Simmons on the wing. Out to KD. Curry on the wing. And here is Irving. And it's Bradley with the rebound.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
LaVine with it. Guarded now by Durant. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Jones. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Now just a 4-point Brooklyn lead.
Nice speed from Lonzo Ball to the wide open man. He has a good eye for those openings.
And stolen by Simmons. Outside Irving. Pass to Curry. .129 left to play in the third. Irving for 3. Sinks the triple. Irving's got 10 points.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Chicago making a switch here. So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
When it comes to scoring, Zach LaVine is just getting better and better. Every season, he comes back a stronger shooter.
Irving double team. Griffin with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. And Aldridge slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And Griffin slams it in.
If you allow Blake Griffin to get that close, the result, a dunk.
Bulls trail by 8. Brown outside. Inside. Aldridge. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And it's 6 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Over to the wing. On the wing, Harris. And the Nets, another 3.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass the ball. On the wing, LaVine. Over Griffin. LaVine's shot is on. And now the fast break, Irving with the ball. It's Aldridge, high post. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Brooklyn. Brooklyn Nets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after the... And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Nets leading by 11. Drives to the hoop. Bounce pass, Aldridge. Here's Mills. Rebound by the Bulls.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
The wide open look here for Vucevic. His 3-pointers off the mark. To the middle. Here's Griffin. That shot off. And it's Chicago the other way. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Nets on defense. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. It's stolen by Jones. Outside, Levine. To the paint. Second chance shot. Down low. And it's Vucevic missing. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. A baseline J. Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback. Jones has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Bulls.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
You have to give credit to the defenses protecting the rim, closing out hard. This one's been a grind.
And after 1 year at UNLV, Derrick Jones Jr. going pro back in 2016, he's gone from an undrafted project to a dunk contest champion.
Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets.
And the Nets will get a change here. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks. During the break, this was what was going on in Steve Nash's huddle. We talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thanks, David. Bulls trail by 9. Derrick Jones Jr., Greg, as we know, is a high flyer. In fact, he is a frequent flyer.
Yeah, I mean, all the physical tools you look for in a wing player, Kevin. Tremendous length and athleticism, and he continues to develop his skill set and capitalize on those gifts.
Here's Drummond. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Drummond's got the lead up to 11 now for Brooklyn. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
When DeRozan gets to the rim like that, you know how it's going to end.
Mills in the corner. Pass to KD. Shot clock reset for the Nets. And Jones sends it back. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Levine can't hit. Brooklyn leading by 9. Mills looking it over. To the paint. It's stolen by Vucevic. And Levine, here we go.
A burst of speed from Levine. He's so tenacious and clever on the drive.
Timeout called, the Nets. And Brooklyn will get a change.
Kyrie Irving.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Irving double team. Curry on the way. Hits it from three-point range.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
The Nets working the ball around now. Right side, Irving. Back to Simmons. Clock at 4. Chicago grabs the miss. Pass to Levine. From deep three-point range. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Here's Curry. Here's Drummond. No good that time. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. White drives in. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Kobe White with the impressive ball handling skills lets him drive it right in there.
To the inside. Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Nets.
And a fantastic play from the bench.
And this team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And we've come to expect nothing less from one of the league's elite players, but another tour de force.
For Kyrie Irving.
Woo, he put on a clinic tonight. Terrific vision, sees the whole floor, and he hits guys in their spots with pinpoint dimes.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done. Sky high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
He gets it in there. And the Nets lead by 13.
A masterful finisher. The closer Kyrie is to the bucket, the more dangerous he becomes.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks.
That's good from DeRozan.
The 9th pick in 2009, DeRozan was part of a great draft class. Griffin, Harden, and Curry all included.
3 from the inbound. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge.
Labels keep calling. They want me to put the paper to pen. I just be balling. Look at the footage, I'm scoring again.